Ice Golem level 9 duo solo. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Reaper for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Today we're going to go over the new champion in Ice Golem, Arctic, and how we're going to showcase him today in a quite fairly easy team setup for a solo duo, and then we're going to talk about the champion in the team as well. So I've set up a team already and I have set up the recording, so I'm going to get into the recordings, enjoy the new music, and we'll get into the builds and masteries and everything else. If you're not already seen my Hydra video on Arctic, I will ping it at the end of this video over here somewhere, and you guys are more welcome to recommend that. It's just talking about how he is nerfed Hydra because he's just simply that good in Hydra, and I'm hoping to get another Hydra video with a more friendly team for tomorrow on account takeover for tonight. So he won't be booked or masteries for that, so that will also be quite exciting and to see what he can do. Right, let's get into this one and we'll see what's going on after that. Right, so let's get into the presets and everything of this guy. So yeah, let's have a look at the presets and stuff like this. This is for Ice Golem Hard. This is for 9. Bear in mind I've got no stats on this, so that's worth keeping in mind. Now it's really important to have her in the lead because we really need the accuracy for Artak. So Artak hasn't got all the accuracy he needs. He needs quite a bit of stats to do this. It's definitely a recommended thing to do if you can, because just by doing a duo comp in fusions, even if it's about 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes, it will save you a lot of food time and effort with foods and stuff like that. So this is something I generally do a lot. I can also do this on dragons as well. So I do this on dragons 10 with Badal and Mephala. Is quite a few champions I can do a duo on dragon 10. I generally believe Artak would be able to do this solo on 9 when I'm able to get some more stats on him, like some more speed, resistance and accuracy. But generally you do need like 450, 400 resistance, and you need 400 accuracy because he was missing his boss when we didn't have that available. And we do generally need a bit more speed on him to work. Saying that, I still don't feel like his passive is working that well, so I don't know, let me down in the comments know if you feel that it's working now. I did a video yesterday on Hydra and I felt like it was working on Hydra, but I don't know, he wasn't getting as much speed as I was hoping, and you know, 100 speed you normally notice it a lot, so he's not exactly slow in his comp. So there's no presets for this, you just put him in a lead, her in a lead, and then him, and then some food, right? But there is a preset for the team. Now if you don't have Kymar, you can use Renegade, that's perfectly fine. It is a free to play team and it's quite easily set up. So Mephala and Artak are left to do their things, and then you just want Karma Burn on her, and then the buffs come in. He's in a shield set, by the way, which I'll show you in a second. And then we just want to make sure that the reset on Kymar is ready to go and locked up there. So we're an easy team. I will be using this now as my main team because it's a bit more consistent than my Ice Golem 8 team, which is sort of a bit different. So that's like 99% or 90% consistent. This looks like it's 100, so I will be taking that instead. And I will be doing, honestly, I'll probably be doing a duo more than anything, so I could train food and move food around on my account. And I will farm this overnight, so for fusions that doesn't really bother me at all. So yeah, you've seen that. Let's show you the gear and stats then. So obviously we're going to start with Artak. Artak has obviously only has 272 accuracy. There's no extras yet from Ice Golem, so that's something to bear in mind. I think there's a lot of players stuck in silver now in live arena, so I can see once people done Fire Knight that Ice Golem, or maybe even Hydra, for myself it'd be for Hydra, but maybe even some people they start doing Ice Golem to benefit from this, just to get the silver medals and stuff like that. So again, this should be around about 350 accuracy ideally, but we have a accuracy lead and he has no problems landing his buff set. He needs around about 400 to 420 resistance. The boss has quite a bit of stats going on himself. He's like 215 speed, 440 resistance and 330 accuracy. So that's just something to bear in mind. I did run him at 400, I did run him at 370 resistance, but he kept putting a defense down on him, and it did fail once with the defense down on him for the minions. So I pumped up his resistance as much as possible. You do need good speed, so I think 260 is minimum. We do have Spirit Haste on the masteries, which I'll show you in a second, and 3000 defense is definitely minimum. I tried running lower than that with more HP and it just didn't work. He got one shot by the boss. 67,000 HP is generally enough. I generally think you can get away with 65,000. So how is he being geared? We've got a resistance banner, we've got a accuracy and resistance with HP, and we have HP with HP substats. As you can see, there's a lot of glyphing that could be done here, but it wasn't really needed. so that's something we could take in mind as well. So yeah, generally still could make this faster and a bit better and improve this build if I wanted to. So yeah, there is his builds. We don't have any masteries, so we don't have no blessing yet, so brimstone will be the one I'm looking for. Oppressor as a tier 6 mastery, so he gets a turn meter fill by 2.5% for each active cast debuff cast by his champion. It will stack up to 10. Spirit haste, just to give him more speed when he's doing a duo. Law of Steel for more stats, and then just accuracy here. And then I've also brought in deterrence and retribution just to try and encourage him to go a bit more, and then just like battle wisdom, just sort of give him buffs if he gets buffed or anything like that, and then extra resistance as well, just to make it a bit more secure. So there you are. I think like once you have your Great Hall at least level 6 on resistance and accuracy, you just rebuild his dude. You just redo his masteries, and you take stuff like Blast Roof and reduce the damage that you receive from that boss. So that's something to bear in mind. I think if you didn't want to take, it's worth noting, if you didn't want to take Brimstone and you want some more survivability, you could actually just take Fallen Wrath. It'll give you extra critical damage, speed and HP. And I think that's probably the next best one for him as well. So just bear that in mind, especially if you're going for a Hydra build. It might be better than Brimstone, especially if you're running Brimstone on multiple champions as well. So we have my man here. He is in a shield set. I'm not going to go for his gear, but he needs to be crit capped. Good accuracy as well. We've got accuracy, aura, good speed, etc. His masteries are nothing special. They're just generally P versus E masteries for me. They're basically what I used to use in Ice Golem, Fire Knight on 25. This is my Seer. So again, masteries definitely could be changed. I've had these masteries for 3 years, and it's always done the job. So I've never changed them. So I don't think I will be changing them. So what we've got accuracy banner, critical damage with accuracy. We have defense. This should really be HP. We have critical damage, critical rate, accuracy chest, and then we also have critical rate boots, speed, critical rate, critical damage, and critical damage here. So this will give me a whopping 305 critical damage, crit capped as well. She needs to be crit capped, so that's something to bear in mind. 205 speed and 366 accuracy. So yeah, the reason why she's got 2 accuracy stuff going on here is I generally want her to die when she gets to the boss, so we might even change out that ring at some point to HP. This is a really old Seer build that I used to use for 25, and it just works, right? So I'm not going to worry about changing that. Kymar is just fast with high accuracy. It's nothing special. This is Arena Kymar, so you don't need to have 700 accuracy. You don't need to make sure he's got speed. You could just play with his presets as much as you want. And if you make him slow, it might actually speed up your team. And then we've got the last champion, who will be Mephala for today's comp. And Mephala is a free void legendary, so that's something to always bear in mind. So mine's in touchable gear right now just because of bits and bobs going on with her in Dragons. She is a champion I use in Dragons as well, so she's in the extra set for an extra buff for Seer, which actually comes in handy for this as well, because I don't actually run a defense down, if you didn't notice, so we're not struggling to one-shot the waves a little bit, so that's something we're bearing in mind. But the most important thing is make sure she got 400 accuracy, she wants the 260 speed for sure, good defense and good HP, so that's something you want to bear in mind. Eagle Eye is the tier 6 mastery as well. So bear in mind, you don't worry on take War Master anyway against Ice Golem, because it can set off the passive and it will make it more inconsistent, but it will speed up, so that's something to take in consideration. So there we are, guys. I have covered attack in another video today in that. I'm not really going to cover him spiders because I think it's kind of self-explanatory just to build a good team around him for spiders. So, and there's quite a few videos out for him already for Spider 10 and 9 as well. So that's something to bear in mind. I'd love to see him solo spider, but with the spider immune to HP burn, then yeah, it's never going to work really. This build will work on Spider 25 and Spider 20 as well, so it's a bit of overkill there if I'm honest. So there we are guys, hopefully you like the video, hopefully you like the content. I will pin the video of him in Hydra at the end of this video, and then I will also be posting another video on him on hard or brutal for later on in the account takeover. So till then, peace out and have a good weekend if I don't see you, or have a good rest of the week if I don't see you as well.